Transfer printing involves the transfer of color from one surface, usually paper, to a second surface. The most common method is heat transfer printing, where the design is first printed on paper and then transferred onto a garment or fabric. For cotton, the only widely used commercial process involves printing release paper with pigments for logo printing onto T-shirts and other garments. The first step in this process is to place the garment on the bed of the printing press. The printed transfer paper is then placed onto the garment and the press is closed, applying both heat and pressure. The heat softens and releases the pigment binder from the paper and adheres the logo to the garment. The release temperature is usually around 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Garments printed using this process must be treated with caution when being ironed or exposed to excessive heat. Additionally, these prints will exhibit all the other characteristics of pigment prints, both good and bad. For fabrics, transfer print patterns can also be applied using dye stuff that is normally used in dyeing and wet printing. Cotton fabrics must be pre-treated to allow for fixation of the dyes. The desired pattern, in reverse mode, is printed onto the transfer paper. This paper is then placed onto the pre-treated fabric under heat and pressure, and the dyes are transferred. Transfer printing continues to grow in popularity because the process is efficient and a wide variety of patterns and colors can be applied with great clarity and definition. In addition, labor requirements and floor space are less at the print house, and less water and other chemistries are used. However, this system requires longer runs to be profitable since the patterns must be printed onto the paper and rotary printing is normally used. In a typical application, a service company would make the pattern paper. Engraved roller printing is a continuous printing process developed in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. Until the development of rotary screen printing, it was the only continuous fabric printing technique available. In this method, a heavy copper cylinder is engraved with the print design. Copper is soft, so once the design is engraved, the roller is electroplated with chrome for durability. The print design process and color separation are identical to that used for screen printing. Once each roller is engraved, it's loaded on the printing machine. There is one roller per color in the design. This printing machine has a main cylinder that is fitted with a large gear. This gear turns the print rollers. Each roller is fed print paste by a furnish roller rotating in a color box full of print paste. As print paste is applied to the print roller, a stationary doctor blade scrapes away excess surface print paste, leaving only that which is embedded in the design etchings. The print cloth is fed into the machine, backed by a gray fabric to absorb print paste flow-through. A cushioning print blanket backs the gray fabric. The gray fabric and the print blanket are washed, dried, and reused. Printing occurs as the fabric swipes print paste from the print roller as it passes through the pinch point between the roller and the main cylinder. The high fixed cost of copper rollers, the expense of the engraving process, and the possible distortion of fabric during printing have led to its reduced use, now being less than 5% of the worldwide textile printing market. The fine design detail possible with this technique has always been its main advantage.